Growing up was a little bit crazy. I lived in a real dysfunctional household. Didn't know who my dad was. There was 3 men living in the house. One I called Dad, one was on the birth certificate. The other one was, my mum told me, was my dad. She always had people in the house drinking with her. So it used to be quite late before I could go to sleep on a night, or I'd have to wait till they all stopped drinking before I could go to sleep to go to school and stuff. Then she got leukemia when I was about 13, 14, and she died. I ended up leaving the house and leaving home and leaving school and just getting involved with an old crowd. I used to bury my head, if you like an ostrich, and not try and think about Mama died or what was going on. I just carried on in that spiral of going out more and taking more drugs and doing more crazy things with these people. There was a man I met, it was a local hard case, if you like. I was thinking nothing could hurt me, so it'd get me away from this crowd of people and he would be able to look after me. And that was the beginning of all the domestic abuse. He wouldn't let me out the house, stabbed me 3 times while I was asleep, broke my jaw, broke my nose, numerous hospital admittances. So then one day I just had enough, and I was suicidal. And I remember being in my flat and just being on my knees and just saying, God, if you're there, will you help me? And that's when I remember the story of Shane Taylor, who changed his life around in jail through God.
Yeah, well, all I remember is me and Tony were doing a thing called the Lighthouse, and I was promoting it all on Facebook and doing stuff like that. And then I remember just getting a big, massive, long message off Emma, just saying that she's in a bad place and where she's at and all the problems and issues and stuff like that. And
I messaged him and said, look, my life's spiralling out of control. I'm a drug dealer, I'm a mess. And I told him all the problems. And I said, but I feel like I need to go in the direction of Jesus, but I don't know if I'll be accepted in a church nearby me. So can you please advise me on where to go? And he said Middlesbrough Lighthouse.
The first time I talked in depth with Emma was when I prayed for her, when she come and gave her life to the Lord, and she talked a bit about what she'd been through and what she wanted to be free from. I thought that was a brave move for her to come forward and get prayer like that.
If you want to be forgiven, just tell him.
Tony and Shane prayed for me. I went home and flushed the drugs down the toilet. And with Tony's help and the Eden team's help, they were alongside me because they kept in touch with me. They learnt me to forgive my mum, all the people that had hurt me and done bad things to me, which then totally set me free inside.
She's brought loads of her friends here before because they've saw the impact God's had in Emma's life and they want it as well. She gets a chance to tell them Jesus is what's changed my life. She's very direct. Just see a very bright future for her, working with people, inspiring hope in people who are living in addiction and are broken, they don't see a way out, they don't see hope. And Emma's like, look at me.
It feels like a totally new life, and I just know none of it would have been possible without Jesus, and I just know that.